Man, it's that time again. It's time for me, BTCG, to fire up a good cigar. Hopefully, a good cigar and smoke it with you. That's right, it's your job to sit here and suffer or click off because you know what? Life is too short to put up with stuff you don't need to deal with. But we are going to get into something that I am looking forward to. I have had this cigar before and I am looking forward to having it again. What is it? This is that Zino Nicaragua. Man, it looks good. Bright yellow. Now, it's got cellophane still on the box. Brand Hammer new box, right? Got it in September. Put my date on the back of it, right? So, how do you get into this box of cellophane? You could use your pocket knife. You can use your teeth. You can, but you can do that cool thing, which I like to do. Is you take your lighter and you light it on the cellophane just a little bit till you get you a blister spot. See a blister spot right there, and then you just pull the celly off because it makes a thicker edge. You can get your fingers in because I ain't got no fingernails. Get in there and you pull that thing off. By the way, I love to accessorize. Look at that pretty box. Right, we'll pull this out. Oh, it's the stamp is still stamped, or the little tape is still tape. I can't burn that, but I can use a little bit of fingernail I got to get this thing up. Maybe. Come on now. There we go. All right, we got it broke loose. Look at that. Let's do a reveal. Whoa, look at that right there. Oh, so pretty, so pretty. Not something to sleep on, but something that you dream about. I just thought that up myself just now. That's all right. Let me pull that thing off. But anyway, like I was saying, I like to accessorize. I do. I like to, when I can, I like to do the accessorization thing because let's face it, it looks better on the Instagram, the Facebook, the socials, right? The socials. And so I had to use a yellow lighter to light the back of the box. Don't need that cellophane. And so what lighter do I use? I got me one of the big old paleo. Got the Z on top, Z on the bottom, and Zino. Thank God it was right side up. I wasn't sure. I actually freaked out a little bit going, oh no, is it upside down like that or right side up? Because that's Oniz. I own this cigar, so I was going to smoke this thing. Sorry. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. But that's the Zino right there. That thing is gorgeous, right? That Joker's got a quad, right? It looks like the back of the battleships of the enemies in Star Wars, right? Right? You can light that thing from space, but I got to cut it. I don't have a Zino cutter. I don't even own a yellow cutter. I looked around. I'm like, what? But I don't wear yellow. I wear black. So, but I do have a cutter. This is my Republic of Debauchery cutter. It's a cupcake of a cutter. Shout out to Law Ream, right? My man, this cutter cuts it, gets it. But let's light this thing up and let's talk about this blend. Now, let me light it up first because it is a big lighter. And this is a light colored wrapper. And I don't want to toast it up for the camera and then the burn is bad because of me. If the burn is bad, I want it to be because of the cigar, not because I'm a goob. And I am a goob 24/7, 365. But we are toasting this up. Man, I'll tell you what, if you are not used to using a large lighter, don't use this lighter to light your cigar. I guess you can turn the flame down, but why? Turn the knob up to 11 and rip it off, baby. Let's get that toast on it. Man, that thing is lit up. Look at that. 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 Ow. Got a neat little cigar rest on there, right? Look at that. How cool is that, right? Talk about great pictures, right? Amazing. This lighter's killer, too. All right, I got lit. Let's talk about it. This is a Zino Nicaragua with an Ecuadorian Connecticut wrapper. Wait, it's Nicaraguan, Bob? Well, it is an Ecuadorian Connecticut wrapper. It's not my fault. It's what it is. And it is. The binders, Nicaraguan Semilla, Semilla, 56 Seco. That's different primings on the tobacco plant. All the different levels. So some are going to be stronger, some are going to be bigger, some are going to be thicker, some are going to be thinner. Anyway, filler, Honduran, Viso Olancho and Jamastran areas in Honduras. And then there's some Nicaraguan Viso Ometepe, right? Ometepe. Oh my goodness. Ometepe tasty. And some Dominican San Vigente and San Vigente Mejorado, and they're both in the Seco primings. That's a lot of good words, and I think I said it a lot of good ways. I may be wrong. I may not be correct in my pronunciation, but just bear with me because I don't speak too good sometimes. But I can smoke all right. And that smoke is full. You see that? You can cut it with a pair of scissors. When I smoked this cigar for the first time just recently, I got fooled. I did. I got fooled because light wrapper, yellow band, lighter flavor, lighter experience. Fired it up. First thing that came to mind was toasty, a little bit of barrel char. But as I got back into it, about the 3/4 inch ratio, right back in that area, it said, "Ha ha! I got something for you, Bobby." Yeah. It changed. It got a little bit stronger. It got a little bit more robust. The flavors kind of bloomed. They added some unctuousness to it. They added some fullness. They filled in the notes instead of being like single ding 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 on the piano. They were more chords, boom 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 boom. You were getting a lot more flavor. Experience, but there wasn't a wrong note. There wasn't a bad note. It all was in harmony. It was very good. Had to ask myself, did you like the first puff more than you liked the middle of the cigar? And I said, well, I talk to myself because people don't talk to me. Yeah, anyway. I said, you like pizza? I do. You like steak? Oh, do. You like New York style crumbly cheesecake with some cherry or strawberry glaze on that thing, man. I kill it. You like fish fillets from Long John Silver's, don't you? And I said, yes, sir. Yes, I do. But none of them taste the same. But I like them all. And so I enjoyed that first tiptoe into the smoking journey of the Zeno equation. But as it went back, it really grabbed a hold of my attention. I think if it would have continued the way it started, I think I might have lost a little focus. I think I would have just kind of drifted into, I'm just smoking a cigar. But by it opening up and adding all those flavors, that mascara line's tiny. Look at that. Sorry, squirrel, sparkly. That mascara line is tight and tiny. Man, fantastic. Mascara line is important because it tells you if the tobacco is ready to go or if they rushed it out. In the process, you can hurry it up, and it just doesn't age enough to where that tobacco is ready to be consumed. You can consume it, you can burn it, you can fire it up, but you don't get the amazingness of the flavors. The starches have not transferred into sugars completely. That's where the master blenders come in. The tobacco chefs come in, and they say, let this thing eat just a little bit longer. Let it cook. Let it cook. That's what the kids say today. Not that I'm a kid. Maybe at heart, but not in anything else because this boy tired. So now we're getting into it. Now we're getting into that fullness. The barrel char cranks up a little bit. a little bit of meatiness. There's a substantiability in it. There's a fullness in it. I want to say a nuttiness, but then you start saying, what kind of nuttiness? Cashews, almonds, walnuts, these nuts. No, it's just has that kind of fullness of consistency, something that runs in between the flavors. A little bit of oaky cedar. It's really smooth between the edges. It's really, I'm not going to say creamy because creamy denotes that it's a lighter experience, but it just, the transitions between flavors are really, really non-transitional. They just kind of are there. They kind of blend well to where all the flavors are not one anymore. They're all the flavors not individual anymore. They're all one. It's just one flavor. And I guess that flavor I'm going to call the Zino Nicaragua flavor, right? The ZNF. No trademark, you can use it. I do not think that you should use it in conversation without saying ZNF. Do not try to put letters together and say, that's a ZNF. Somebody would probably say, God bless you, or they say, you know, did a bug just fly up your nose or something like that. But I like it. Is it a major event stick? I don't know. Is it a stick that I would smoke when mowing the lawn? Probably not. It's got a little bit too much to it that I would want to pay a little more attention to it. Would I share it with somebody? Absolutely. Would I have it at a bonfire? Would I have it at a cookout? Would I have it at a get-together? Would I have it at a lounge? Would I have it hanging out with my friends? Yeah, I would. It would be something that would be in my rotation. It's really, to me, smoking back, it's kind of like a transitional gateway cigar. If you're a lighter cigar smoker, if you smoke the golf course cigars, you know, the really light ones, the breakfast cigars, and you just want something a little bit more, you want to step up into the more robust realm, but you don't want to take a big jump. You want to take a little step. This would be something you get into. And if you're somebody who smokes those robust cigars, you smoke something that's full all the time, that leaves that flavor in your mouth for a long time. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. But you just want to lighten up just a little bit. Just lighten up just a little bit, but you don't want to be bored. You don't want something that's just like, I'm just bleh. This really gives you that pause. It does. So, don't take my word for it. Get you one. Try you one. Good price point. Grab you some. And this, I bet would go good with a cupcake. It's an inside joke. But it's funny. There's a little yellow bus every once in a while that runs around that it's a party van. It's got a whole Zino party in there. If you ever get a chance to hear the Zino bus is coming to your town, go. You're going to have a great time. If you see the guy all in yellow that's smiling, leading the show, give him a hug for me. Tell him BTCG loves him, because I do. I'll see y'all later. Smoke easy. Semper Fi. Later, Tater.